Big up, everyone. Welcome to 4Z TV. Oh, goodness gracious me. I'm absolutely, I'm absolutely exhausted. Haircut in the weekend, shave everything, mate. Don't worry, people. I'm not depressed or anything like that. It's just the way it is. Tiredness gets to you eventually. Yeah, man. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's all right. It's been a It's been a day, innit? It's been a day. It's been a day or two. So yeah, we're gonna discuss the Premier League, of course, but we're gonna talk most of all about Liverpool, in regards to Mo Salah coming back and what we think of it as well. If you want to talk about your club and you support other teams, you're more than welcome. This channel is for everybody. So yeah, over the weekend, um, Liverpool beat Brighton at home 2-0. Ekatike scored a brace. And Joe Gomez got injured as usual. Nothing new there. And then Mo Salah came on. The stories I'm hearing is he didn't even apologize to the manager. Really, it was a mutual decision from the hierarchies, basically, of the football club. So it wasn't like him and Arne Slot shaking hands, let bygones be bygones, and all that stuff. It was actually um, something the club really put together, and they had to apologize. Sorry, not to apologize, but the head coach and Salah and the hierarchies just come to a decision that he's back in the team. I don't know, guys. Some people said he shouldn't apologize. He should just do his thing, like just play his game, let him play, and all this stuff. And some people say he should be apologizing to the football club as a whole. I don't know what's going on, guys. At a football club, it's a crazy place to be. Are we like a football club that's together? Are the players going to be in charge of Liverpool again and try to control things within the football club? Yeah. But listen, at the end of the day, we got the win. Salah was smiling. Arne Slot was happy, obviously, with the win as well. Um, and that's what's important so far. But sometimes, if you undermine the head coach, he will like say things and walk out eventually, if you know what I mean. Obviously, we all don't want Arne Slot to be out of Liverpool Football Club anyway. But the respect should be there for him. To be fair, you know what I mean. Yeah, it's crazy. But let me get to the chat before we continue with this. I'll put a poll up, guys, about is Salah the greatest Liverpool player of all time. I'm only putting that poll up because some of the guys on YouTube, they got their own channels. They got like Liverpool guys I'm talking about. They got their own channels. They say he's the greatest Liverpool player of all time. Then I think to myself, do you actually know Liverpool Football Club? Have you ever seen the history of Liverpool Football Club? If you're calling him the greatest Liverpool player of all time and you're defending him because of that, it's crazy. It's crazy. Everybody, yeah, I don't think they learned. That's why I was on Frank Carlisle's show yesterday, and I said we should do a show to teach people because he's a historian of Liverpool, isn't he? The city as a whole, about Liverpool Football Club. Please go subscribe to Frank Carlisle. He's a great human being. I said, let's do a show which we can teach the Liverpool fans that don't know about Liverpool what Liverpool is all about. Because majority of the time, when people talk about Liverpool, they only know about the now. They don't know about yesterday. And Frank and myself, to be honest, know a lot about Liverpool Football Club. I go back in history, innit? I learn about how the club started, where it went from there. Frank knows everything from top to bottom. So we're gonna do a show, hopefully, about it on his channel. So get ready, guys. It's gonna be very interesting. We might talk about each decade all the way to now as well. That's what I'm thinking of, like telling him like, we should do, because I don't know much about all the decades. I know Liverpool Football Club is not an Irish football club. I learned about that. You know what I mean, the real Irish football club is Arsenal, apparently, more than Liverpool. Although the city of Liverpool is full of Irish people. You know what I mean, that's about it. But apparently, from what I've heard, the nucleus of the team that started Liverpool Football Club are all Scottish. John Holden is a Scouser. Don't get me wrong, he's from here. But if you look at the nucleus of the team that started Liverpool, that made Liverpool Football Club, are all Scottish players. And that's what a lot of people don't know about Liverpool. Yeah, so we're going to discuss it, man. It's going to be a very interesting take. And maybe you got to learn about, you know, who the greatest Liverpool player is of all time. I don't know what's going on, guys. This is ridiculous, this balloons, man. I've been trying to get rid of it since the last stream I've done, which is the watch along with Man United and Bournemouth. I don't know how to get rid of it, guys. I really don't. It's one of those things, like, it's freaking weird. Please, let me just get rid of it somehow. What the hell is going on? I don't know. I really don't know what to do here. It's really annoying. Yeah, so, yeah, it would be brilliant if we do a show like that. Just teach people the history about Liverpool. Because, you know, the problem with modern day fans, I don't think they know Liverpool. No Liverpool, if you know what I mean. They need to find out what it's all about and see who the greatest player of all time is, if we explain to you, if you know what I mean. So, is Mo one of them? Hell yeah, Mo's one of them. Is he, to me, the greatest? No, he ain't. There's a couple of more players better than him. You know what I mean? They've got more trophies. That's, you know, contributed to Liverpool more than him. If you know what I mean. Don't get me wrong, in the Premier League era, you could argue between Gerrard and him. A lot of people say Gerrard, a lot of people say Mo Salah. Who am I? I'm on Gerrard's side until Mo retires, obviously, from Liverpool Football Club. And, you know, then we could discuss it more. You know what I mean? If you're still playing, I can't really do anything about it, because he could contribute into more of a history at Liverpool Football Club than most, if you know what I mean. So, for now, Gerrard is the greatest Premier League player. But as time goes on, when Salah leaves Liverpool, then we could discuss it further, in my opinion. Yeah, but it'd be great. It'd be a great stream. I wish you guys could come on there and learn about Liverpool Football Club, because I don't think a lot of YouTubers actually support Liverpool like us, if you know what I mean. Ferret Carlisle, Scouse born and bred. You know, he works for Liverpool Football Club. He worked for Liverpool Football Club. Maybe he still does, I don't know. And he understands Liverpool in and out. I'm just a fan, you know what I mean, from the outside, that does everything that he can for Liverpool Football Club, and that's it. So yeah, it'd be a great show, guys. I suggest you watch it, because if you don't know a lot about Liverpool, it will open up your eyes more. And I think that kind of show is what's needed, and then we could understand each other more, if you know what I mean. Yeah, please like, share, and subscribe, guys. I appreciate that. Quasi is gonna do a show at 2:45, so go to that after this. I want to talk about, obviously, what we just talked about, but I want to hear it from your point of view, because all I got on here is Liverpool fans so far. But I've been trying to get to, you know, other fans from the outside as well. I will do more matches other than just Liverpool, and I will try talk to my friends about, you know, sending people from other clubs down here as well, so we could have that banter as well as, you know, chat about a football club. Guys, I think the camera has just lost the plot, man. I swear to God, I don't know what is going on. I'm not even making hand gestures or anything like that. Goodness gracious me, man. What is going on? Please, just stop these balloons. Freaking hell, man. Maybe something like this. I don't know. Hopefully it will stop. Oh, it's not my birthday. It's not my birthday. You maniacs always saying it's my birthday. It's not my birthday. Yeah, big up, Red. Hope you are good. I'm good, bro. Thank you, very appreciate that. Big up, Fozzie Legend. Oh, thank you, Michael. Thank you, my guy. Big up, Fake Pundit, by the way. Clive, what do you say, my big up, my friend. Chat. Hope everyone is well. So there is a different one. I would go. Oh, survey is a different one. You got the King Kenny. Little, ethic. Sorry for spelling LOL. Nah, it's okay, bro. It's okay. I've changed it anyway. I've changed the old. I just want to see what people think because when I'm hearing from an older fans that Mo Salah, the people that we argue with sometimes on YouTube, they tell me Mo Salah is the greatest player of all time at Liverpool, and I think to myself, really, do you actually know anything about Liverpool? So I had to just put a poll up there just to see if you guys agree with it, and majority is a no. It's 67 no and 33 yes. So there is a lot of people that think Mo Salah is the greatest player in Liverpool of all time. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. Big up, man. See you in other channels. Well, welcome to Liverpool. So, Fozzy TV, welcome to my channel, bro. No, Mo is not the greatest Liverpool player, of course. Not. Okay, straight to the point. He's not the greatest player of all time. Okay. I don't think he is, bro. I think there's only one king, and if you've seen him play, I only seen him as a player manager. I can't remember before that because I was too young to remember before that. But I did watch back games. There's something I don't think a lot of Liverpool fans do, or a lot of football fans do. They don't watch back Liverpool, games or anything like that. I used to actually watch 90-minute games, you know what I mean? And see the history of Liverpool from the 60s when Will Shankly came. I can't go back further than that because I don't know nothing about further than that. So when I started watching Shankly's team, and then to Bob Paisley's team, and then to Joe Fagan's team, and then to Kenny Dalglish's team, I understood Liverpool more in that, if you know what I mean. And then if you watch these players like Kevin Keegan, John Toshak, you know what I mean, and Kenny Dalglish and Ian Rush, you'll understand more what they contributed to the football club, because I don't think people know about it. That's why I go to a lot of. That's why I go to a lot of Liverpool gatherings, ex-players, when they talk about their careers and things like that. I love going to that. It's my favorite time, man. It's brilliant, guys. I swear to God, I recommend it. You won't regret it. Let me just put it that way. You won't regret it because there's nothing like it. Where is this? Yeah, look. There you go. That's me and Graham Souness right there. And let me show you the other side. That's outside Anfield. Where is it? That's me and Ian Rush. There you go, over there. Let me just show you the whole thing, actually. Let me just get up. There you go. That's in the middle there at the top. Ooh, right there. Jimmy Case, me, and Sammy Lee right there. There you go, people. And then you got, where is it? Let me move around. There's me and Steve Staunton right there. Steve Staunton and myself. And then I might see some more actually on the 1st of January. And then you got me and the main guy, my family's favorite guy. There you go. Right there. Me and Mr. Kevin Keegan. There you go, people. I go to a lot of gatherings, man. I really, really like it as well. It's apart from Ian Rush, I met him outside the stadium. I was doing some videoing and he came across and I asked him to take a picture with me. Other than that, like the rest are gatherings. They talk about their careers and all that stuff. So I just go, I pay for it, obviously, and go and watch them, all that stuff. The most interesting one was Kevin Keegan, man. I really enjoyed that one. He was very apologetic, talking about Liverpool Football Club, how much he loves Liverpool Football Club. Liverpool Football Club is what created him, he said. And, I owe a lot to that football club. And he said, like, fans, some love me, some are in the middle, some, don't like me anymore because the way I left. But if they only knew how I left Liverpool Football Club, I could explain to them, he said. And it was a sad story, really. He was meant to go to Real Madrid the season before he left. Because Real Madrid wanted him, and then they ended up signing another striker. And then the summer came, the next summer when he's supposed to leave, nobody came for him apart from Hamburg, he said. Just Hamburg, the only team that came for him, he said. And he decided to go down there, really. And the best thing he delivered when he was speaking about Liverpool at the time, was, I don't know why people are angry, because when I left, Liverpool got themselves the greatest Liverpool player of all time, Kenny Dalglish. That's what he said. That's a beautiful way to speak about something, to turn it into a positive. So basically, what he's saying is, if he stayed at Liverpool Football Club, there won't be no Kenny Dalglish. And then, the rest is history. Kenny Dalglish is the greatest Liverpool player of all time for a lot of people. He's one of the greatest managers that we ever had. He contributes to the city very, very obviously well. Obviously, every tragedy he's there supporting the football club. He went to all 97 funerals as well. This is the kind of person Kenny Dalglish is. It's not only is he greatest footballer, he's the greatest human being at the same time as well. And if Kevin Keegan didn't leave Liverpool, we won't see that. Probably Kenny would be a Man United player. You know what I mean, guys? Like, could have been, man. That's the dangerous part of football. Could have been, but luckily he was a Liverpool player. Let me just put it that way. Yeah, guys, I'll do all that stuff, man. I'll go and see because without these people, does Liverpool really exist? You know what I mean? It was just recent history. It wouldn't be 20 titles, 6 Champions Leagues. Don't forget, 4 of those teams won it. The only recent ones are 2005, and obviously the one we won recently in 2019 or something like that, I believe. Yeah, so that was the only one these 2 are the only recent ones, but 4 of them, those legends have won it, man. You know what I mean? So they contributed more than these players who are current. I mean, so what you got to look at from those times, they were consistent. They dominated Europe and the league. Okay, there's separation of a couple of years, but it was dominance throughout. And then you look at the 80s, mid 80s, something like that. Near the end of the 80s, then you got Heysel, then you got obviously Hillsborough as well. So we did stop success for a long time. 6 years banned. I thought it was 5 years, but 6 years banned from Europe as well. So this is why the likes of AC Milan, Madrid, and teams like that have elevated to next levels, and Liverpool didn't really move on that much. But it is what it is. You can't do nothing about things like that when it happens, if you know what I mean. Yeah, John Barnes' team was amazing, guys. Like Kenny Dalglish's team, he's the one who created that team from scratch, and it was the most exciting team I've ever seen in my life. You know what I mean? I've watched a lot of Liverpool teams. That John Barnes, Ray Houghton, Steve McMahon, what a team that was. But they never competed in Europe. That's the thing. If we competed in Europe with that team, I think we would have won a couple of more. I honestly think that we was that good. Many say that was the greatest Liverpool team of all time. Not only entertaining, they were actually good. You know what I mean? Defensively and offensively as well. Alan Hansen as the captain, with Mark Lawrenson at the back, Steve Nicol as a right back, Gary Ablett as a left back, and you got McMahon and Whelan in the middle, Houghton on the right, Barnes on the left, Beardsley as the number 7, replacing Kenny as a player manager, and then you got Aldridge up front, and then Rush coming back as well. So if that team stuck together and fought for Europe, we could have had probably 8, 9 by now, maybe more than that. But due to circumstances, things happen. We didn't win as much as we should have won, of course. So we had these things in the way for Liverpool to progress, obviously, to become the greatest team that ever existed. But nobody talks about that. Everybody talks about Real Madrid, this and that and that. Real Madrid don't really compete in their league. They always prepare for the Champions League because their league is not competitive. That's why there's 2 teams that always win that league. It's crazy. It's crazy, bro. Big up, bro. We say the Raw. I always thought mentioning Salah in the Gerrard, Dalglish, especially Stevie conversation was disrespectful. Big up, Mr. Fozzy. Yeah, it is kind of weird, you know what I mean? But unfortunately, there's a lot of new fans. I call them new because they don't support Liverpool as much as many of us. I mean, next year it'll be my obviously 47, but as I remember, you know what I mean, it'll be my 40th year next year. So I'm gonna celebrate it with a game against Leeds. So I'm looking forward to that. Yeah. So some people don't know Liverpool that much, bro. They just think like the current players are the ones. It's weird, very, very strange. Not looking at the history of Liverpool either. He's up there though. Yeah, I agree, man. I agree, my guy. I don't know. I don't know, bro. My PC is just gone crazy, bro. I don't know how to get rid of it. I'm gonna have to wait until the stream is over to find out because it's freaking annoying me. That's for sure. Fucking balloons, man. Stop. Sorry about the swearing. I don't know, man. Like, what is going on? Why is it doing this to me? I don't understand. I don't want to. I don't want any balloons in my screen, but it keeps coming back. It's one of those things you just can't get rid of. Look, all I have to say is balloons, and it's back. Goodness gracious me! Stop balloons. Right, see, I said they didn't come back. It's weird. Very strange. Very strange. Yeah, so yeah, it'd be a great show. I asked Frank yesterday, like, we should do something like that. It'd be brilliant for everybody to understand what Liverpool Football Club is all about. Learn about the history of Liverpool Football Club. Big up, Nick. I haven't seen you for donkeys, man. What the hell? Big up, Gary, as well. I can see there. Copfather, my brother, is there. Nems, of course, my guy Nems is here. Well, what am I going to say about Nems? Yeah, big up for the chat, guys. Appreciate that, man. Big up, Tony. I'm just looking through the comments. Of course, I always welcome people in. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Like, you're gonna see a bit more balloons for some reason, man. I'll figure it out when I get off the stream. It's really frustrating because it's annoying. I mean, I've got it just keeps coming back. Don't know where it's coming from. Yeah, strange. Yeah, so that's enough about obviously the Liverpool Football Club. Yeah, about the game, it was just amazing. I really listen. At the end of the day, okay, we've got issues at our football club and all that stuff. But if we just concentrate on the team and just start winning, I don't think we need to worry about a lot of things after that. And what I liked about the game against Brighton was we just got on with our business. We didn't really care, what the outside noise is. Okay, it's not the most attractive football that we can watch, but at least the winning mentality is back at Liverpool Football Club, and that's what we need more than anything, if you ask me. I think that the issue that we have sometimes, we overthink things in regards to how we perform. Because think about it this way: we wasn't winning before that. Before we did this 5-game unbeaten run, we was losing every game that we played. We tried to play exciting football, just didn't work. I mean, no matter what we did, it just didn't work. But this is working this time. Playing hard to beat, more defensive than attack, then at least you got something to build on. That's what I've been trying to tell you guys. At least we got something to build on. I talked about this the other day, but there wasn't enough of views in the house, but I'll talk about it now. Let me give you the tactics. Because a lot of people are brainwashing people about we're playing 4-4-2, but they're not explaining it to the extent of how we play. We play 4-4. We play 4 at the back, but we don't play 4-4-2. So this is what I keep thinking people are talking about. We're playing like this. We're not playing like this. So we're playing more of like this double pivot. These two going back, it's more or less like the 80s kind of formation rather than the 90s, the noughties, and currently and all that stuff. So it's more like that. It's like what we was playing in the beginning of the season, but more defensive. You're asking why am I saying that? Because when Florian Wirtz plays this side, he doesn't really connect with these two that much. But McAllister, as he's by trade, playing in these positions and this position, he can connect with these two. That's why it looks more solid than when Florian Wirtz is in that position. I'm not saying Florian Wirtz is never going to play there. He will play there eventually. And what I told you guys the other day about Szoboszlai, there's this relationship that people don't know, if you know what I mean, with the attack and the midfield. So what Arne Slot's done to make us difficult to beat, he's made relationships on the pitch. So if you look at us when we're playing in the game, these three here have a relationship. These three, which is Szoboszlai, Gravenberch, and Jones. Jones and Gravenberch are the pivot midfielders. They swap with each other now. It used to be McAllister and Gravenberch. That that doesn't exist anymore because of the lack of legs of McAllister. He's got some kind of hernia or something, so he's really struggling. That's why he's not running to the standards that we've been seeing in the last couple of seasons when we was watching him. So what they do is they build relationships. There's a relationship that people don't know about. I should have really mentioned it's a secret, but I think people need to understand it more to know how Liverpool is playing. So these three, I don't know why it's an arrow, bastard, get lost. These three have this relationship. So if you look at them, there it is. These three have a relationship which is switching with each other when the game is played. And then you look at these three, they have also a relationship that people don't know about, which is the attacking side of the game. So I gave you those three there, and I gave you those three there. Look at the game. Sorry, McAllister has a relationship of some sorts with these guys as well. So if you look at Wirtz, majority of the time he's up front. He doesn't really, unless we have to defend, he goes back a bit. But he has more relationship with the forward line, like McAllister and Ekitike, than with the midfield. So every single time I've been watching the Brighton game, I looked at what's going on the pitch. Why are people talking about like 4-4-2 and all that stuff? But they're not really looking at what relationships are getting built during the game. They're just talking about what they want to talk about. We play 4-4-2, and there's no explanation of anything after that. But if you look at us, these three are switching positions at times. Sometimes I see this guy there, sometimes I see this guy there, sometimes I see this guy here, sometimes I see this guy here. So go back and look at the Brighton game, and that's all you're going to see. And then you got these two, they switch as well sometimes. He comes in, he goes out. It depends on the timing of the pitch, sort of the game. It depends if we're attacking or defending or transitioning. They do these switches, these two as well. So there's a relationship on the pitch that people don't know about, and it involves, Szoboszlai and McAllister, and foreign Wirtz. Obviously, Ekitike is a striker. He's going to stay up front no matter what. But this is what Arne Slot has built, a relationship again. And that's what we've been missing all season. If you look at us all season, and Mike, the American dude, obviously you guys know him from Husam's channel, he says there's always gaps in midfield, and he's correct. He's 100% correct. We was doing this, guys, like during the season. Hence why we lost a lot of goals. Everybody was up here. There was no defender. Our defensive midfielder was so far up. It's unreal. Like it was like this continuously. So basically, there's a massive gap in the middle, which is this. So each time the opponents got the ball, someone was there. Let me get something on there. Sorry about that, guys. Let me get something on there, actually. So this is a different team anyway. So someone was there. So each time the opponents had the ball, all they had to do is put it across to a player, and they are through on goal, and they were getting goals because that gap in the middle was just too far. Remember the donut? That's why he said the donut is always there. So he's 100% correct what he said. This gap was always appearing because our players are always up there, and this is the Arne Slot formation that we was playing. We wasn't playing Klopp. We wasn't playing any other person. This was Arne Slot's formation, guys. So if this is the coach's formation, then you got to worry. You know what I mean? Because he wants to go back to this eventually. This is what he wants to do. He wants to be more attacking, and less, thinking about defense. So he wants us to keep the ball up the top of the pitch instead of like keeping the ball all around the pitch. And it ain't gonna work. That does not work in the Premier League. That is a taboo in the Premier League. Because the Premier League, everything is quick. Everybody is, transitioning every single time at their football club. So there's a lot of gaps that will appear. This is why the defense looks weak every single time we watch our defense, because we're too far open. It's too easy for opponents to get through us. And we don't have enough protection for that. This is why I said the priority in Jan, it's not just about a centre-back. It's a DM that's needed as well. You need someone that can protect that defense so the flair players can do what they want. So let me give you an example. Imagine we had a defensive midfielder, yeah? Put this away. That stays right in front of the defense. There you go. So look, the gaps are real, less, right? And then you got a central midfielder next to him like Curtis Jones. That means the likes of Florian Wirtz and that stuff, if they play in the 10 role, they've got enough protection to play their game around that half of the pitch. This is why Florian Wirtz did not look good all season, because the things behind him were non-existent. It just didn't exist. Teams were just breaking us. Every time we lost the ball up front, all they have to do is go forward and they will create a chance to score a goal. That's why Florian Wirtz did not look as good as that he did. If we have an enforcer in front of the defense, we are more solid. We are more protected. That means if there's a mistake up front, someone is there to retrieve the ball. Someone that's putting the fear on the opposition, which we don't have. If you look at our players, like how many of those players in midfield that do you call aggressive, that the opponents fear? Nobody. Gravenberch is a slight player. He's not very, physical or anything like that. No, you wouldn't say that. Jones, passing player, position, no physicality. Szoboszlai, you can see, is the closest thing because he's an athlete. He runs up and down, but he's not physicality either. You know what I mean? So where is the physical? Maybe McAllister, when he's on form, you could say he's a bit of physicality in him. But did we buy him for that? No, he's more. We bought him for more creativity and support in that midfield, really. So where is the enforcer in this team apart from Endo? Endo will never start for Liverpool. Let's just put it that way. We need an enforcer there that puts the fear in the opponents. So each time they come across that line in the center circle here, they see him and they get scared. That's what we need. If we have that, we'll probably be more position-based, more attacking on the other side of the pitch than we are showing currently. Because currently, we're all defending together. We're all doing too much running. Hence why a lot of people are asking questions. Why do we look lagging at times? Because we're doing too much running, guys. That's the whole point. We're lagging because we're doing too much running and the players are struggling with that runs. I honestly think an enforcer is needed and they need to go and bring that guy right now, because if we don't get that, you could kiss away whatever position we're going to finish in the league, and we'll probably be like in the top 6, top 7. We do need a DM, guys. I know we need a centre back, but most of all, we need a DM. I thought we could wait till next summer, because in every stream that I've been on in the beginning of the season, I said, you know what, considering what we've done last season, if Arne Slot stays, with the same team, we could cope without a DM till next season, because we've got enough. You know what I mean? But Arne Slot decided to play a different way from what he did, completely different from what he did last season, and messed up the system that we had. So we definitely need a DM right now, honestly, guys. I hope I cleared it up, because I don't think people understood the formation that we was playing and the relationship that was on the pitch. Everybody's just talking about, we're playing 4-4-2, 4-4-2 diamond or something like that, but not explaining it how it should be, if you know what I mean. So I hope you understand. I really hope so. Please hit the like and subscribe if you're new. Big up, Cedric. I'll see you there, bro. I'll see you. Sorry about that. I'm going to comments right now. Fake pundit. I'm coming. Don't worry. I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be there. Never you feel. Oh, don't you feel? That's bloody Baywatch, man. Forever and always. Come on, man. People my age know Baywatch. Come on, people. You watch Baywatch. Pamela Anderson. Hey. Don't make it awkward, yeah? Don't make it awkward, people. You know what I'm saying? You watched it. Yeah, definitely awkward for Willie D. And he should go. Wow, you want Salah to go? Okay, man. Take slow with him. I was like you, bro. I am like you, actually. Both of them should just leave my football club. That's what I said. And Main, totally agree on 50% of what you said. Yeah, both of them are just awful, guys. Man. What they did, nah. Name's big up, bro. The Gerrard respect is universal, even without winning a Premier League. Gerrard's just special, bro. I mean, I watched Gerrard since day one when he arrived at Liverpool Football Club. I will never disrespect Gerrard in any way. But I would never say like he's the greatest Liverpool player of all time, because he ain't. It's just a true reality. Kenny Dalglish would say to you, I'll put my medals on the table. I'll put the goals I've scored in the finals and all this stuff, winning Premier League, so winning titles and all that stuff on the table. Can anyone else do that from the current years? or just previously? No. So that's why I believe Kenny is the greatest player that ever existed at Liverpool Football Club. Not only that, he's still the player manager that I'm aware of that's won the league. You know what I mean? There's no other person that ever did that, winning the league as a player manager. And you know how difficult that is, that doing things like that, managing the team as well as playing. It's crazy. Yeah, but respect to Gerrard, man. Respect to Gerrard, 100%. I'm good, bro. I'm good. Bit tired, but I'm all right. On-field Dalglish and Thompson are bigger legends. Man, people don't know these guys. That's why I've been trying to tell people, let's check out the reality of Liverpool Football Club, because unfortunately the new people, even some older guys that shock me, say Salah is the greatest Liverpool player of all time. I mean, it's crazy. I know, Calvin. I can't do nothing about it, bro. Off the field, it's Barnes for me. Off the field, it's Barnes for me. Barnes is the best, man. Barnes, if you look at overall player, pace, technical ability, as well as dribbling, defending, everything, probably Barnes is the most talented player that we ever had. Just overall as a player, you know what I mean? But his career as a winger didn't last long because he had an Achilles injury. Then he had to like drop back into DM position. And he prolonged his career at Liverpool and still, you know, did what he did in the left wing for a few more years. I wish he came when he was younger, you know what I mean? When he was like 20, 21, something like that. Then probably a lot of people said there's no one outside John Barnes. 100%, man. 100%. Barnes was also special. Yeah, bro. I watched Barnes. This is what the Liverpool player for me. He's my favorite player ever existed, in my opinion. When I watched him, all of us wanted to be left-footed and right. He had both, but left-footed especially. We used to go to the playground and just play left foot, and dribble past players and all that stuff. Barnes did so much for us, man. It was when we was growing up, especially as well. Football was different back in the day, guys. You know, football wasn't as inviting as it is right now. It was very, very hard to go and watch, you know, teams, especially people of color like myself. So, yeah. John Barnes did a lot for us, man. Imagine like he didn't have that, you know, issues like what he was facing as a footballer. Imagine Barnes had that. Didn't have that. Would the pressures be less? Would he be better overall? I don't know, because he had to face a lot. That's why I say people should look at John Barnes as well, because not only was he a footballer, it's what he faced during those times as well. I mean, he faced a lot. Something Gerrard hasn't faced. Something Mo Salah hasn't faced. You know, I'm talking about consistent basis. Bananas being thrown on the pitch. Things like that. Monkey sounds. Things like that. That's what Barnes faced. Imagine he didn't face things like that. How good could he have been if he didn't have off the pitch distractions? You know, the fans are right on top of you, abusing you every single day, calling you all kinds of names. That's what Barnes faced. That's why I don't understand why people don't talk about John Barnes. He's faced more than most. Kenny didn't face that. Rush didn't face that. You know what I mean? Gerrard didn't face that. Mo's come to a time football's changed. Yes, he might face that now and again, but not as much as what John Barnes used to face. John Barnes faced it all, man. And not people give him credit for that. That's what shocks me. If you look at him as an overall, he's a better player than all these guys. He's got everything. John Barnes has more than all of these players. If you talk about his special, abilities, he's quicker than all of them. He's a better dribbler than all of them. He's more technical than all of them. And he can defend as well if you need him to defend, which he used to do back in the day, run back and forward, and that went left wing. So he ain't missing much. He's a great shooter. He's a great set piece specialist as well. John Barnes, one-step free kick. Anyone remembers that? Do you remember? John Barnes, one-step free kick, curls it brilliantly when Brian Moore used to say things like that. Come on, man. The guy had it all. I just want to know, like, if people actually watched him to see how good he was. He's better than Mo Salah. No doubt. My opinion. Listen, Mo Salah is a goal scorer. Technically, you could question. He hasn't got as much as ability as the rest of the players that we used to have. But his goal scoring, is what elevates him to the next level. Yeah, but Barnes at his best, not many better, man. Not many better than Barnes, from what I can see. I watch all of them. I've seen it all, guys. I ain't missed a player at Liverpool Football Club since I've been watching. So I know what I've seen. Yeah, big up, Tony, man. Yeah, the Salah situation wouldn't have got to this if Slot was gone weeks ago. How is he still in the job? I'm nearly 60 years old. Salah is not our greatest player of all time. There you go, bro. But some of the guys you guys watch are saying that he is. That's why I'm asking the question. Like, how dare you say things like that? Like, come on, man. Respect the legends, man. Respect the legends, man. The Irish connection is nothing to do with football. LOL. No. But that's what a lot of people used to tell me. We're an Irish club or something like that. But we're not. We're more Scottish, really. Yeah. No offense, anyway. I'm not here to downgrade anybody. No, I'm just trying to give you guys a history lesson. I mean, but Arsenal is the original Irish team. If you want to know about that people don't know about. It's not my birthday, mate. That's an old, yeah. I know, bro. I know. Fozzie's birthday next month. It's next month. Well done. Fozzie Isak is a concern. He is a concern, Gary, but there's nothing we can do, bro. Just let him play, innit? Luckily, we've got another striker that can score goals, you know what I mean, which is Ekitike. So if Ekitike is doing the business, we're fine for now. We could give Isak time to develop, you know what I mean, and understand. The thing is, Gary, we've got no formation, you know that. We've got no tactical play, we've got no pattern of play, we've got nothing. We've got nothing, bro. So when someone like Isak arrives, which should be the focal point for our football club, and we don't use him to that strengths, it's gonna be difficult for him. And that's what's happened to him, unfortunately. He's in his prime, bro. He's not gonna run around the pitch. He's a striker, a number 9. So you got to get the ball to him to tap it in. You got to get the ball to him in a tight situation, so he could turn the defender and then go and go as he was doing at Newcastle. We're not doing that for him, bro. We've got too many players that what do you call it? They only think about themselves rather than trying to help out other people. Hence why we're facing a lot of problems this season. Hence why you don't see a lot of him in the games as well. So I think he'll get better. Isak was not my choice. He was a lot of you guys' choice when the strikers that we want came about. I said Alvarez is more suited to Liverpool. Alvarez can be a number 9. Alvarez can be a wide player if you want him to, in case of an emergency. Alvarez can be a drop, deep kind of number 10 as well. So basically, he would have, if we got Ekitike and him, there would have been a brilliant partnership, if you know what I mean. But we didn't choose that direction. We chose 2 strikers who are similar, which is weird in my opinion. Alvarez is completely different from them two. He would have been more suited to what we do, you know what I mean, right now, which is a striker sometimes that could drop deep, that could help out the midfield to the wide players that's going forward. That's what we needed, and that's what I was actually saying a lot of the times. But people wasn't listening to me. They didn't want to know. You know what I mean? I want Isak. But you're getting Ekitike, who's a similar player to Isak. Now it's confusing the system. So one of them has to drop out from that striker position. So we've got this head clashing every single time. So if Alvarez was there, he could play as a number 9 if we need him sometimes. He could play as a Firmino role, or he could play as a number 10 to support Ekitike. So this is the overall of Alvarez that we could have had. But nobody wanted that. You know what I mean? That's different tactics you could have had in one player. But everybody wants Isak. I'm happy with it now. You know what I mean? I'm not arguing about Isak. I think Isak is a brilliant striker, especially what we've been seeing with Newcastle in recent years. But if you've got Ekitike and him, it's hard, man. It's really, really hard, in my opinion. But he'll get better, Gary. He will get better. I've got no doubt about that, mate. He will get better, 100%. 100% Gerard Prem player, Mo second. Okay, man. The first name that comes to mind when you think Liverpool is Gerrard. For many of you guys, I was here before Gerrard, so I mean, the Raw is for many of you guys, not for me. You know, I mean, the first player I could think of when I was growing up was Kenny and Barnes and players like that. You know, what I mean, so these are my players when I was growing up. Paul Walsh was my favorite before Barnes, but Barnes. If you guys don't know who Paul Walsh was, go and check it out. You know, what I mean. He was meant to take over from Kenny, but it just didn't work out. They got Peter Beardsley. Peter Beardsley took over from Kenny. Yeah, please like, share, and subscribe, people. Appreciate that. If you could do that for me. Like I said, it doesn't matter what team you support. Come on here and say whatever you want. This is for everybody, by the way. Sorry about the balloons. I'll figure a way to stop this nonsense because I can't get rid of it. Woo. Doesn't matter what Mo does. Gerrard was the Anfield Shankly. He built this shit. Wow. Man, you get angry, man, because someone said something to you. Wow. That's crazy. Listen, each to their own, innit? Each to their own. Each to their own. Each to their own. I've got no issues with that. Premier League era, yeah. You done too much setup, LOL. Bro, I don't know what's going on with me, man. It comes back again. I don't know what's going on. Just go away, balloons. Just piss off. I don't need you. Just go away. Let me just put the thumbs up. Maybe the thumbs up will come up. Please. Maybe that will get rid of it. Please. The thumbs up, that's gone. Even though I preferred Alonso over Gerrard, but deep down, I knew who the king was. Alonso was amazing, bro. Like the technical ability in that midfield, the ball retrieving, passing ability. Look at him at Real Madrid and Bayern Munich. Come on, man. The guy only played at the top. Started with Real Sociedad and played at the top ever since. Fozzy, is the Neymar on... Huh? Fozzy, is the Neymar of your YouTubes? Don't put me Neymar, bro. Why are you insulting me, bro? No. I ain't having that, man. Don't put me with Neymar, bro. Don't ever put me with Neymar.
If you smell what the Rock is.
Yeah, don't ever do that, mate. Don't ever do that, man. Don't ever put me with that rubbish. Otherwise, this is for you, bro. 3 times I give you 3 gongs, mate. Next time, Nems. Wow. Big up, man. Big up, my guy. Hugo is a number 9, Fozzy? Yeah, he is. He is the number 9, bro. He's doing well, isn't he? He's doing well. Let's give him credit, man. Big up, Eric, man. Big up, Fozzy. Everyone in the chat. My guy, Eric, man. Big up, Cop Father. Cop Father, the Cop King is in the house. Keegan was elite, but his career was split between clubs, so I don't count him in the Liverpool greats, even though he was amazing for us. Keegan is the catalyst for Liverpool winning the Champions League. Don't forget, guys, he's won the first Champions League at Liverpool Football Club. He was the striker that, caused problems in the final. Was it Borussia Mönchengladbach? I think. Yeah, so I will never undermine Keegan's contribution to Liverpool Football Club. So he is one of the greats. Although people didn't like the way he left, I already explained to you in the beginning of the stream, like what the reasons were. I did actually go and see his, gathering, and it was amazing. He explained a lot. If he has another one, I suggest you go and see him. When I was there, I seen Ian Beale, guys. The EastEnders actor Ian Beale. He was there as well. Ian Beale is a Liverpool fan. I didn't even know that, man. He's a huge Liverpool fan from what he said. So, yeah. Ian Beale was there as well from EastEnders. I forgot his name, guys. Sorry about that. Pick up, Nick. Stranger. Oh, God, don't say that. The thought of Kenny being a United player nearly made me throw up. You never knew, bro. If Kevin Keegan stayed, mate, you won't see Kenny at Liverpool. That's what I'm trying to tell you, my guy. It's the truth. Think about it. If Keegan stayed for the majority of his career at Liverpool, then Kenny Dalglish wasn't needed because we've got a player that's similar to him already at Liverpool Football Club. That's the difference. Yeah. I'm with you, Fozzy. Like you, I've been around a while, seeing all this. Big up, man. Thank you, bro. It's for your birthday. No, it's not. Stop, bro. Stop that. There we go. Bless up, Rasta Crab. Bless up, my brother, Rasta Crab. We must pack Spuds this weekend. Oh, don't say the Spuds word, man. People don't like that. Nothing less is acceptable. If we don't win, oh, man. Big problems. Big problems, Rasta Crab. We have to win this game, bro. We have to. Subscribe and like. I like that. Just straight away, NMs. Subscribe and like. What about like, share, and subscribe, bro? What about the rest of it? You know what I mean? You only got what? Subscribe and like. I like that. I like that. I'm listening in the back while driving. Fake Pundit says, yeah, bro, it's all good, man. I'm just reading what you guys are saying, and I've been replying to it the whole time as well. Cedric, what are you saying, man? Listening to your explanation. Thanks for that. Big up, Rasta Crab, of course. Yes, Mr. Cedric. At least you arrived on time this time, my guy. Not like lastminute.com. Oh, I'm here when you're leaving, innit, man? When I'm leaving, sorry. Yeah. Yeah, facts, 100%. Gerard is the greatest of all time. Wow. Yeah, you can say that. Off the field. It is what it is. I'm enjoying this, man. I'm really enjoying this. Yeah, so as I was discussing the game against Brighton, it wasn't the most attractive thing to watch, but at least we've won. That's the most important thing in my opinion and all that stuff. So winning is key, guys. Like you need a base to start from, and then we could see where we end up, during the season. So let me show you the league. We could discuss other teams while I'll show you the league as well. Yeah, man. 57 minutes. Not bad. Just talking to you guys. I love it. Love it a lot. That balloons will leave at some stage, guys. I'm going to revoke it. You're not invited. Freaking crazy, isn't it? Like, it just turns up without invitation. Madness. How dare you turn up on my screen without invitation? So Arsenal are top, 36 points, 16 games. I think they lost twice this season as well. Man City are second, 2 points off them. And then you got Aston Villa right behind that, 3 points off the top. Aston Villa is very impressive this season, guys. You got to give them credit for that, man. They're doing some madness this season. Absolute madness. I mean, you never know, man. You never know. Listen, Leicester's won this league. Nobody expected. You never know, man. You never know. Nobody expected Liverpool to win it last season. Look what happened. And then you got Chelsea right behind that, Crystal Palace right behind that, Man United right behind that, with the same points actually. It's crazy, isn't it? We're 2 points behind Chelsea at fourth. That's crazy. So if Chelsea lose and we win, we go on fourth. Look at the points, guys. I just looked at it. Wow, 10 points off Arsenal. That's it. Goodness gracious. And only 16 games. There's still a lot of games to go. A lot. Oh, man. Man United are there as well. Yeah, that 4-4 game against Bournemouth. Goodness gracious me. That was crazy. I like the game. I was doing a live watch along to that as I was speaking, about everything else. Yeah, Man United were brilliant. Bournemouth and Man United game was brilliant. One of the best I've seen in a long time. Man United's just weak, aren't they, guys? Like 4-4 at home, man. How do you score 4 goals and you get a draw? Don't make sense. Don't make sense at all. Then you got Sunderland. Oh, we're above Sunderland. Wow, same points. Everton. We're above Everton, everybody. Celebration. Where's the balloons when you need it? Get the balloons out, man. Balloons, come out now when we need you. Come on. And then you got Brighton, Spurs, our next game. We're on top of them too. God damn. And then you got Newcastle, Bournemouth, Fulham, Brentford, Nottingham Forest, Leeds, West Ham, Burnley, and Wolverhampton. Terrible, man. 2 points all season. Listen to this, yeah. The game was top versus bottom, yeah. And Arsenal won that game against Wolves with 2 own goals. What kind of nonsense is that? Don't make any sense. Nonsense, as they say, nonsense. It's madness when you see that, man. Yeah, get the chat going, guys. I'm here for a bit if you want me to. It's up to you. If you're gonna chat to me, I'm here for a bit, my friends. My favorite player of all time, John Barnes. Come on, man. See, we relate, bro. We relate. Me and you relate. See, great minds think alike. Fuck off, balloons. Just go away. There you go. Sorry about the language. We know what it is, folks. Yeah. Barnes was a beast in his prime. Poof. Tony, if only people knew. If only they knew, bro. Goodness gracious me. They'll be talking about Barnes like the way they talk about who was it? Ronaldinho, Messi's and all these guys. He was that good, man. Barnes was amazing, shamazing. Who remembers those 2 goals against Queens Park Rangers? Was when David Seaman was in goal when he blocked the ball in the halfway line, got into the box, 1-2 with Aldridge, and then bang, slotted it in. And the other one when he dribbled past 2, bam, he slotted it in. Come on, man. And the goal against Man City, when he just took on the whole team and then just blasted it in the bottom corner. The goal against Arsenal, when he took on everybody at Highbury and then blasted it in the bottom corner. Who remembers that? I could give you a lot of John Barnes goals, man. And the goal and the free kick against Arsenal. John Barnes curls it brilliantly when he just done it over the defense, the wall. Come on, man. And the goal against Everton in the FA Cup when he cut in Goodison Park, right foot, bam, top corner. He did the same thing against Aston Villa, right foot, bam, top corner. And there was a goal he scored, I think it was against Ipswich or someone like that, when he took the ball from the halfway line. He was playing as a striker in that game. He wasn't actually playing as a winger, and he chipped the goalkeeper. Oh, that game was live on ITV. I remember it because I was watching that game. Come on, man. Classic goals from John Barnes, man. Goodness gracious me. And the goal against Brazil in the Americana, when he took on the whole Brazilian team from the left side, and then he slotted it in with his right foot. And Brazil still talk about it until today. They talk about that goal until today. John Barnes went to Brazil and dribbled past all of them and scored. He scored the Brazilian goal in Brazil. How many players can say that in their career? Come on, man. Come on. Not appreciated enough, brothers and sisters. Our player is not appreciated enough, is he? We talk about, these other players that's done nothing like John Barnes. Nothing, man. These goals are memorable. What about that goal when we was wearing the silver kit at Old Trafford? When the through ball just went, behind the Man United defense and Gary Pallister was chasing him, couldn't catch him. And he slotted it in. And then he took on a couple of players, crossed it to the far post. I forgot the name of the player who scored that goal. And the player volleyed it in. Oh, man. So much great memories with John Barnes, guys. The overhead kick against Blackburn in the Premier League when he was playing as a DM. Remember that one? Yeah, man. I remember. And that goal against, was it Southampton? When the goalkeeper kicked it out and he forgot it's too far from his goal and John Barnes hit it back in one go. He didn't even stop the ball. He hit it back towards the goal and scored the goal. When we was wearing that Carlsberg creamy kit, the Reebok one. Come on, man. You think I wasn't there? I was there. I watched all these games. That's why I remember it. Can't beat that stuff, man. I was there. Nobody can explain these things to you guys. Wait for the Frank Carlisle show, man. You're gonna love it, guys. I swear to God, you're gonna love it. You're gonna be educated. Education, my friend. Education. You need it, man. Because a lot of people are misunderstanding Liverpool's history. Education. Everybody needs education. I'm doing the Jamaican kind of thing. I'm not Jamaican. I'm Somali, man, by ethnicity. But here's what it is. Sometimes you need someone that's been there, done it, seen it. I'm telling you, goals, probably people older than me, people around the same age as me, people who remember it around that time, probably still remember those goals. And I'm telling you, like, I don't know if it was Ipswich. It looks like Ipswich. I'm sure it's Ipswich when he chipped the goalkeeper. Yeah, man. John Barnes, man. What a player, man. My favorite of all time. Nobody like John Barnes, in my opinion. Why do you have to do that? Double, you don't need to do that, bro. You don't need to do that. I'm good, bro. Thank you, my guy. Thank you. Happy Christmas, bro. I know you don't celebrate, but here's a present. Glad to see you today. You brighten up dark days, bro. Keep being you. Ah, double, bro. Freaking hell. Thank you, my guy, man. I don't want, you know what I don't want to do, double. I don't want to come on here giving you guys the same stories every week. You know, what I mean, I can't do that. I want to give you guys something different. I want to move on from this Salah versus Arne Slot. I want us to concentrate on our football club and start winning again. That's all I want, man. I don't care who's in charge anymore. I really don't. I really don't. I just want us to win, because if we continue with this negativity, it goes down to the team, and then we're not gonna make the top four. Too much, stuff around our football club that we don't need to be. We all want Arne Slot out. True, 100%, because he hasn't got a clue about tactics. He has to revert to hard to beat for him to, start again. But it doesn't have to stop you as a fan to, not win again. We got to win, guys. We need to win. We need to get back to the top four. What 2 points that I said earlier? 2 points off the top four. What's the problem? What is the problem with that? There you go. There you go, guys. We're not too far from the third position either. So we've still got time to, do what we can. Now, I appreciate that, double, man. I don't know. I don't think I deserve anything, but thank you very much, my brother. Thank you, my guy. Honestly, thank you. Racism will always exist, but it's okay to have men turning into women. That's the world. That's the world, my friend. World's changing, it. The whole world's changed, man. I listen to a lot of news. I'm not just a football person. If you told me when I was 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, something like that I'll be watching news, I'll be laughing at you. You know what I mean? Like, I watch news constantly now. I watch the Piers Morgan shows. I watch whatever now. At a certain age, guys, believe me or not, young people, I'm talking to the young people, you young people, you're going to start watching news. You're going to watch documentaries, crime, anything. That's how you become. I'm telling you guys, things I opposed as a kid, I'll watch now, just to keep me grounded and things like that. Just to keep up with the world the way it is. I'm even investigating about my own country, like seeing like how my country came about and things like that, like Somaliland, Somalia, whatever you want to call it. I just want to know like what caused things, where were we? I didn't even know we had a rich heritage. You know what I mean? I didn't even know that. So it's crazy, like what you see. Like at a certain age, you will try to find out about yourself as well. I'm telling you guys, like where you come from, what's your ancestry, and things like that. It's crazy. I never thought, like, when I was that age, I'll be thinking about things like this, asking my mom questions about my family, where I come from, and all this stuff. I want to go back home to Africa and see my country. I never thought I'd say things like that, because I was born in Saudi Arabia, innit? So I came here as a baby in England. So I never had that connection with Somaliland or Somalia or anything like that. So I want to know more of it now. I want to go down there and check it out for myself, if you know what I mean, one day. Hopefully this coming year is the plan. But I still want to go and see a World Cup game. I want to go to New York for 1 week just to watch a World Cup game. That's it. Just one game of my life in New York I want to watch. I've never watched World Cup in my lifetime, so I love to watch it, man. I love to watch a World Cup game. Just one World Cup game. Yeah. Racism is racism, bro. It's what do you call it nowadays? Unconscious racism. Look at the way Donald Trump is handling himself at the moment. That's blatant racism, but they won't tell you it is because he's not saying it out loud. But it is what it is. I mean, like, we never move on. We will never move on from it because it's always going to be around, unfortunately, guys. Those are things that's in the... It's kind of weird. Let me just put it this way. People talk about immigration in certain countries when the whole country is an immigrant country. Make that make sense. And there's excuses behind it to stop people going into that country. It's weird. It's weird. It's very strange. That's why I don't understand, like, about the world we live in. Obviously, what's happened in Australia recently, disgusting, man. I don't know what those two men were thinking. They don't represent any Muslims, that's for sure. How can you do things that we don't do as Muslims and then tag it as a Muslim thing? I don't understand things like that. And then how is that possible? I don't understand. You're already making your religion seen differently from around the world when you do things like that in a bad way, and then you say you're a Muslim. Nah, don't work for me, man. Nah, it's disgusting, man. Absolutely disgusting. Don't associate anybody with those kind of people. They're mental, man. Mentally deranged people, man. They're not Muslim. They're not Christian. They're not Jewish. They're nothing, man. Those kind of people need to be, disappear, man, of the face of the earth. They should nowhere. They should never be near anybody, man. You're representing a religion and you're doing things like that we don't do. Nah, get out of here, man. It's crazy, man. You're already putting that religion in a bad place when you do things like that. You care about the religion? Hell no. No way. No way you care about the religion. Nah. Allow these people, man. Don't put us with these people, man. We're not like these idiots. Ekatike get name says Ekatike get player of the week, of the month. You should say, not of the week, my brother, of the month. Yeah, man. It's just the world we live in, guys. Don't portray everyone as the same. You know what I mean? I'm not the same as Nems. The Nems is not the same as Fake Pundit. We're not the same people. We're different. We're all different human beings, guys. It's just sad the way that, like as years go by, I'm a firm believer. As years go by, people get dumber. They don't get smarter. We get actually dumber. Because how is the world we live in unlivable? You know what I mean? Should it be like every year that goes by, it becomes easier for human beings? It's not. It's getting harder. We're fighting each other for what? When we could stop the fights. Respect each other. Why are we doing things like this? Like, what are we gaining out of it apart from heartache? Don't understand. I really don't understand. That's why I mind my own business. You never hear me talk about politics or anything like that on a consistent basis because I mind my own business. Because everybody, what they're doing at the moment is too much. It's too much, man. We're separating ourselves as human beings for some reason. Okay, you're a Muslim. Okay, you're a Jew. Okay, you're a Christian. Okay, you're a Hindu. Whatever you are. But why does that have to be a war because of things like that? I don't understand. Isn't religion supposed to bring peace for everybody? I mean, how can a religion that's peaceful for everybody bring wars and things like this? I don't understand, man. I really don't understand. I really don't understand, man. We live in a dangerous world, guys. Like, it's getting more dangerous every single time, man. I feel sorry for all the youngsters because they haven't experienced life. They're not even. For example, my country is all about tribalism. Why is tribes stopping the youngsters develop as human beings and understand their own country to make it better? Why are the old people still there controlling things when the youngsters should be taking over and making the country better? Let them understand their own thing. Those old people already had their time in the country. Why can't the youngsters take over and make it their own? They don't. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy, man. From 45 years, from say 48 years underneath that, majority of us don't even know our own countries because there's too much going on. Like I get jealous when I see fellow Africans going back to Ghana, going back to Nigeria, going back to Sierra Leone, going back to whatever country they're from. I get jealous because we can't do that majority of the time because there's too much going on in our own country. Tribalism, like. But we're still Somalis. I mean, that's the constant thing that exists. We're still the same people, same DNA. Why? Because of tribes? Oh, man. And these are grown-up people. There's not even kids that do this. These are grown-ass people that do things like this. I mean, like, come on, man. It's sad that I don't even know my own country, and people around, underneath me, like the youngsters, they don't know their own country, guys. Like, it's crazy, man. Majority of the Somali people I speak to nowadays, the youngsters, they don't even speak Somali because they don't want to know. It's hard, man. It's really, really hard. Pick up Barovian, man. I don't want to keep going on about it, but I apologize if I'm going off topic and all that stuff. It's just politics, guys, isn't it? It's just politics and it's just madness. Chat, hope everyone's well. Let me just see what's going on. Alvarez was my choice too. There you go, Fake Pundit. You know your football, bro. Yeah, Alvarez, man. Such a good player, man. Gerrard's Liverpool greatest player all time. Yeah, no coffee today. Yeah, coffee's here, bro. Coffee's here. Coffee's here. Yeah, guys, I'm sorry if you guys don't want to hear about politics, and I'm even bringing my own country into these things. I mean, so sometimes you got to speak about things like this to make people understand we're not all the same. Some maniacs. There's maniacs everywhere in the world. You know what I mean? So don't label everybody and under the same thing because we ain't the same, man. Those two maniacs that did that stuff in Australia, it's nothing to do with being a Muslim, nothing at all. It's their own choice. They're idiots. They're fucking nutters, man. They're absolute nutters, man. In terms of Liverpool legends, I would go Dalglish, Gerrard second, Rush third, Salah fourth, Van Dijk fifth. What about Alan Hansen, bro? But you could include Barnes, Souness, Alisson, Clements, Hansen, Keegan, Neil. Phil Neal is the most successful Liverpool player, by the way, in the top five. Yeah. But that's your choice, innit, at the end of the day. That's your choice. I still think we'll win the league. Raw, I don't know what you've been taking. I suggest you stop right now, my brother. Stop right now, my guy. Big up Fozzy, chat. How you doing? Salah, one of the best, but not the best if we are being honest, underrated, but not best of all time. Let me check the poll actually. So the poll so far, let me refresh. Maybe I'm missing something here. It's catching up, bro. It's actually catching up. 43% for Salah, the greatest player of all time. 57% no. Okay. All right. Big up Lee Whiskers, my guy. Share. That's it. That's better, names. That's better, bro. We're gonna start. See. Oh man. I love that, bro. I love that. I don't want to hit that. Main says, bro was grabbing a coffee, listening to this, making me so nostalgic. Nostalgia is the best thing, man. Nostalgia is the best thing sometimes, bro. We need that. Moments like this we do. Brazilian Barnes, Banner. That one was unreal. That Barnes, man. That goal against Brazil was just amazing, bro. Absolutely amazing. I'll never forget that goal. I must have repeated 1 million times when someone showed it to me as I was growing up. I will never watch the news. Hey, listen, at a certain age you will, bro. Trust me. I used to say the same thing, Nems. I swear I used to say the same thing. And then I can't stop watching news nowadays. Sorry about the politics, guys. At least I talked about my own country as well. I didn't just talk about, obviously certain places. I'm just a peaceful person, to be fair, guys. I don't do this stuff. That's why you never hear me talk about, things like that. I can't stand the world we live in at the moment. It's very, very strange. I'm very strange place, but I won't talk about it anymore. I know you don't want. You just want to talk about football. I understand. 100 on the news, man. Since having kids, I like seeing real news around the world, not just Western headlines. Education on things is important when you are older. It brings true wisdom, not propaganda. There you go, bro. Double. There you go, bro. We're all in the same boat, my guy. We're all in the same. People hide behind religion to commit disgusting crimes. True. Religion, 100%, bro. Spiritual went love for all, not just one kind. Listen, when I was growing up, it was all about respecting other people's religions and respecting people in general. That's what it was. Nowadays, I don't know what's going on, man. We're upside down. The world's upside down, bro. Pick up the lounge, the blue lounge. Pick up my guy. Pick up Fozzy. Politics is like drinking water for our people. It's madness, bro. Absolute madness, bro. Absolute madness. Yeah, big up, man, on the channel as well. We got to do something together soon, my brother. We got to do something together. I'm ready for it, man. Firmino is top 8 Liverpool legends. Nems, this is what I'm saying. Show your true feelings, my brother. Sorry, Akhi. Nah, it's okay, bro. I don't want to concentrate on things like that. You know, I mean, it's not my place to talk about these kind of people. To be fair, it's up to them. So for the best goal scorer, that Ian Rush, best overall, King Kenny Dalglish for a goalkeeper, best was Alisson, Clements, you could say, Grobler, you can say, Tommy Smith, Tommy Lawrenson, that's in it. Tommy Lawrenson, you could say, it's Tommy Lawrenson. I love that. My favorite thing. Let me show you something, guys. The goalkeeper. Yeah, come on. I'm even saying goalkeepers I've never watched in my life. Tommy Lawrenson. See, I even said that. The sweeper goalkeeper. That's what they used to call him, the sweeper goalkeeper. Has anyone seen this video? The best video I've ever seen in my life, man. Man. You might, if you know, you know. If you know, you know. Let me show you this video, man. It brought a tear to my eye when I first saw it about Tommy Lawrence, the Liverpool goalkeeper. I think he's won the FA Cup in 1965, and he was the goalkeeper for that. I'm sure he was. Yeah, Clements came after, innit? Check this video out, guys. It's the most heartwarming video ever, man. Check this out. What is the luck in someone talking about you, but he's talking to you at the same time by accident? He did. Listen, this reporter was just going around. I think it's the mall around Liverpool, the superstores or something like that, around Liverpool anyway, the mall area. And he was talking about the 1965 final, I'm sure, something like that, and the goalkeeper that was in it. And it happened to be the person he's talking to was the actual goalkeeper. Oh, guys, that is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Check this out, man. Check this out.
What?
Check this out. It brought a tear to my eye when I first saw it.
7 at Goodison FA. Now, what are the chances of this? I'm just wondering whether you remember the derby match in 1967 at Goodison FA Cup, 5th round, and it was shown on a big screen at Anfield at the
That's
same
right.
time. Do you remember it?
Yeah, I do. I played in it.
Did you?
I was goalkeeper for Liverpool.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's a stroke of luck me meeting
nice.
you. Yeah,
Yeah.
Sorry, can you remind me of your name?
Tommy Lawrence.
Tommy, nice to meet you. What do you remember about it?
It was a great game, yes. Alan Ball scored the winner.
You did indeed.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Told you guys that. What is the luck in that? Honestly, that wasn't even played. That was actually truly the interview. He was talking about the goalkeeper that day, and he happens to be the goalkeeper. Goodness me. Look how things work out, man. Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness me. That was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Talking about that goalkeeper, and he happened to be talking to the actual goalkeeper that was in goal that day. Wow. Beautiful. That's what I love about, life. Life can be like this. I mean, it could be a beautiful thing, guys, you know what I mean? Yeah, guys, go over to Quasi's channel, please, for me, yeah? He's doing his own stream. Appreciate everybody that's on. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I went off topic. I know. I apologize in advance if I went off topic. I don't want to be that person that's ruining it for you guys. So yeah, I know I talked about politics and that stuff. Sometimes you gotta bring it up, man, because it's the world we live in at the moment, guys. It's a disgusting world, my friends. And I just want to, if you guys. Sometimes I want to make people, let people see there's life outside that stuff. You could do better things with yourself other than believing the lies that's being spewed by these people. It's just lies everywhere, man. Separating human beings and all that stuff. I'm not all about that, man. Hang on. There you go. That's Quasi. Please go and join him right now. Big up John Conway. I see you there, bro. I see you, my guy. He's doing his own stream right now. I'll probably join him. He always invites me anyway, so I'll join him. Your name is Lawrence as well? Wow. My last name is Lawrence. There you go. That was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen, bro. Most beautiful thing. Based on what I have seen, folks, bro. Yeah, I know, bro. I know. Inshallah, we will work something out. Big up, bro. Always, my guy. Who are you sick of the most? Arsenal fans or United fans? You know what? I could cope with United fans because we're, you know, rivals through many years. But these Arsenal fans, guys, man, there's something special, man. Something special. Let me just put it that way. You've won nothing and you're always talking. Why? Why are you talking, bro? People are getting more gullible as the years go on. 100%, bro. 100%. Fuzzy, my bro, never apologize for what you speak about. We are guests on your channel. No, but I have to, because I see people just drop out when I speak about that thing. But, you know, I'm more of a human sense, you know what I mean, and all that stuff. I believe in there's good in everybody, you know what I mean? There's not just evil in everybody. So I tried to bring that out of people. That's why you never see me talk about politics and all that stuff. It's crazy what's going on out there. You know what I mean? As years go by, we're supposed to get smarter, but we're getting dumber. You know what I mean? So maybe people need to bring back the old stuff, take away phones and all that stuff. Okay, it's a taboo. I know you guys don't like that, but things have to change, man. Things have to change. Yeah, guys, go to Quasi's channel. Appreciate everybody that's on. I will be back at some stage tomorrow. I'm off for the next from Friday to Monday. I'll be off, so I'll be here on every day after that. Yeah, but appreciate everybody's on. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you to Double. I don't know why I did to deserve that Double, but thank you, bro. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that, my guy. Please go to Quasi's channel, guys. Just go and raid him. Go and help him out on his channel. Hopefully, I'll be on there as well. Take care, everybody.